All right, welcome. Today, we are going to completely ditch the bathroom scale. Instead, we're taking a deep dive into what our bodies are truly made of. We're going to explore how you can get a personalized health blueprint, all thanks to the incredible insights from something called an InBody scan. So, let me just ask you something. You step on the scale in the morning, right? You see a number. But what does that number really tell you? Does it see the muscle you've been working so hard to build, or the fat you're trying to lose? The truth is, it doesn't see any of that, and that is a huge, huge problem. Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to talk about why relying on just one number, your weight, or even your BMI, can be so incredibly misleading when you're trying to figure out how healthy you actually are. Now have a look at this, because this slide is a total game changer. It shows two people who, on paper, look identical. They're both 5'10", both weigh 220 pounds, and they have the exact same obese BMI of 31.6. But just look at them. The person on the left, lots of body fat, not much muscle. They're metabolically unhealthy. Now the person on the right, complete opposite. They're packed with dense muscle, have very low body fat, and are in peak physical shape. Same weight, but a completely different universe when it comes to their health. And this right here just perfectly sums up the problem. These traditional ways of measuring things, they're blind. They can't tell the difference between what's helping your body and what's hurting it. They only see the quantity of your weight, not the quality. So how in the world do we get a clearer picture? Well, let's talk about the solution. It's the InBody scan, and we're going to look at the amazing technology that basically creates a detailed blueprint of your body. The magic behind this whole thing is called bioelectrical impedance analysis, or BIA for short. I know, it sounds super complicated, but the idea is actually pretty simple. The scan sends a totally safe, really low-level electrical current through your body. Now, muscle is mostly water, right? So the current flows through it easily. Fat, on the other hand, resists it. By measuring that resistance, the scan can figure out exactly what you're made of. And the process itself? It's incredibly fast and simple. You just stand on the machine, you grab the hand electrodes, and you stand still for, like, a minute. That's it. The machine sends those tiny currents through your arms, your legs, and your torso, measuring the resistance in each separate part. And literally within minutes, it crunches all that data and prints out this, a full result sheet. Think of it like a detailed map of your body composition. But hey, a map is only useful if you know how to read it, right? So let's break down one of the most useful parts. One of the best things about the InBody report is how simple it can be. You can get a quick, really powerful snapshot of your body's overall balance just by using a system that's as easy to understand as a traffic light. This section is called the muscle fat analysis, and this is where the magic happens. It plots out your weight, your muscle mass, and your body fat. And when you connect the dots between the ends of these bars, you get one of three shapes: a C, an I, or a D. So first up is the C shape. I want you to think of this as a red light. It forms when that body fat bar is longer than your muscle and weight bars. This basically shows an imbalance where you have a high amount of fat compared to your muscle. It's a signal that it's probably time to intervene with some changes to your diet and exercise. Next, we've got the I shape. This is your amber light. Here, all three things, weight, muscle, and fat, are pretty much in a straight line. This means your body is in an average, balanced state. It's really a decision point. You might be perfectly healthy, or you might decide you want to work on building a little more muscle or losing a little fat to get a more athletic build. And finally, the D shape. This is the green light. This is the goal for so many of us. It's the sign of a strong, athletic body where your muscle mass is way greater than your body fat. If you've got a D shape, you are absolutely crushing it. Keep up the amazing work. But the InBody scan doesn't just stop there. For an even deeper look, the report gives you a segmental lean analysis. This is so cool because you can see exactly where your lean mass is in your body. It can show you imbalances, like maybe your right leg is stronger than your left. And that kind of information is just invaluable for customizing your workouts and even preventing injuries. Okay, so you have this incredible data about your body. But what's next? What do you do with it? Well, the real power of the InBody scan is how you can use this information to create a truly personalized nutrition plan. The path from getting your data to changing your diet is actually beautifully clear.
Once you have your scan and you understand if you're a C, I, or D shape, you can use the InBody app to turn those results into specific goals and macros. Then you can take that info to a meal planning tool and build a diet that is literally engineered for your body and nobody else's.
And this is where it gets really exciting. Inside the app, you are in the driver's seat. You define everything from how long your plan is to your specific fat loss or muscle gain goals. You can even put in how often you exercise, for how long, how intense it is, your daily activity level, even when you eat your meals. It is a truly customized experience. With all of that information that you put in, the app just crunches the numbers and gives you two super important figures: your basal metabolic rate. That's the energy your body burns just by being alive. And your total metabolism, which includes all the extra fuel you need for your workouts and to actually hit your goals. You can finally say goodbye to all the guesswork. So what this all adds up to is a complete shift in how you look at things. You can finally move away from just chasing a single number on a scale and start building a healthier body from the inside out. This chart really simplifies that change in mindset, doesn't it? The old method was all about one thing: weight. The new, data-driven method focuses on the relationship that truly matters: the balance between your muscle mass and your fat mass. And honestly, that's the ultimate takeaway here. The goal shifts from simply losing pounds to actively improving your body's composition, building strength, reducing that excess fat, and creating a healthier, more resilient you. So are you ready to get your own health blueprint? If you are, here are a few pro tips to make sure your scan is as accurate as it can possibly be. It's all about creating a stable, consistent baseline. So make sure you're hydrated, definitely skip the coffee and that intense workout right beforehand, and try to come with an empty stomach.
So, I'll just leave you with this question. Your weight is just one chapter in your entire health story. An InBody scan can help you read the rest of the book. What do you think you'll discover about yourself?